Here on my channel, we often talk about the defensive reasons for owning physical precious metals, namely gold and silver. The topics here on the channel range from the history as money, and of course to how gold and silver have held value over the millennia and centuries. We often talk about the ongoing weakening of the US dollar, inflation, and even deflationary protections that precious metals provide, including diversification and the insurance that the tangible ownership gives the holder of physical precious metals. Okay, so we've shifted gears over the years and begun talking about the increasing industrial and investment demand for metals, but namely, we like to talk about how and where to buy, sell, protect, and secure your precious metals. Today's video is completely different, however, because we're going to switch gears once again, and today we're going on the offensive, all right? And we're going to be focusing our attention on New York Stock Exchange listed Gold Mining Incorporated, or Gold Mining Inc. Now, this is one of Amir Adnani's 4 highly successful companies, and if you're unfamiliar with Amir, he's the owner of Uranium Energy Corp. Look up stock ticker UEC and just check out how that one performed during 2021. So if you're interested in learning more about how you can go on the offensive and perhaps earn higher returns by getting in on the right, well-managed companies in the gold mining sector just before gold begins to move up, then stay tuned because there's some interesting information on this company I'd like to share with you when we return. All right, hey, and welcome back, everybody. Today we go on the offensive, all right? And we're going to look at ways that successfully managed gold mining and gold royalty companies crush the market in terms of returns as compared to just gold spot price during a gold price uptrend in the market. Now, this could be just a gradual gold uptrend or even a gold bull market. That's when things get real exciting. So Gold Mining Incorporated is stock ticker symbol GLDG, that's Golf Lima Delta Golf for my military veterans out there. And it is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. It's a mineral exploration company with a focus on acquisition, exploration, and development of gold assets in the Americas. Okay, so they're operating in favorable mining locations here. It also operates a diversified portfolio of gold copper projects, namely in Canada, the United States, Brazil, Colombia, and Peru. The company's principal exploration properties are the Whistler Project, you can see there up in Alaska. The mineral claim covers an area of 17,159 hectares, which is located northwest of Anchorage. There's also the Yellowknife Project, consisting of 34 mining leases and 2 mineral claims with an aggregate area of 12,239 hectares, situated to the city of Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories. Also, the Tetra B project, which covers 1 concession with an area of approximately 3,900 hectares located in central Colombia. Its principal properties also comprise the La Mina project, consisting of 2 concessions that cover an area of approximately 3,208 hectares, situated in Antioquia. Okay, so that's an interesting one to pronounce there. And there's plenty more. All right, guys, so this company was previously known as Brazil Resources, and the name was changed to Gold Mining Incorporated back in 2016. They've been in business for over a decade, and things have been going pretty well. It's a growing gold exploration company with many ongoing successful projects, some of which we'll talk about today. But I'd like to take a moment to thank Gold Mining Incorporated for sponsoring today's awareness video and move on to 2 bullish considerations for those that are interested in learning more. All right, so let's look at case 1 here. And the first case to me is the stock price today. So if you look at the stock price today, it has performed pretty much the same as spot gold over the last 12 months, all right? So it did hit a peak back in 2021 in January at a price of around $1.96 and has largely followed the same trajectory, that's a tough one for me today, of gold spot price for the year. It has trailed down to a low of $1.04 before rebounding with gold. You remember gold was touching the high 1600s there a couple months ago. So as gold moves, so does the gold mining industry, and they tend to move down a little quicker when gold spot price is down, and there's rapid acceleration when gold spot price heads up. Okay, that's when the money starts rushing in. So the stock has 3 buy ratings today, and currently there are no hold or sell ratings by any of the analysts covering this precious metals stock in this segment. So let's take a look at one of those reports now. And here Things are looking up for gold in 2022, of course, with rising inflation rates forthcoming and the continued record inflation that we're seeing month after month. All right, so if you watched my interview last week with Lee Gantz, okay, then you know why gold investors are happy with the recent Fed policy based on gold's previous responses to rising rates. Okay, so rising interest rates are going to be a response to continued rising inflation. Okay, so H.C. Wainwright and Co. sees future upside potential and reiterates its buy recommendation once more with a price target on this stock of $6. Now, if we see a rally in gold, that is something that's probably obtainable for a company like this. It's quite the impressive gain, but it's really not that uncommon for well-performing gold mining companies, namely those with more exposure, as this one, which is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So there you go, a lot more access through all the different brokerage houses out there to invest in a more capitalized and well-structured gold mining company such as this than some of the more junior gold mining companies that we've covered in the past. Now, analysts with intimate knowledge of the company and its growth have been following and reporting on the company's progress for years, sometimes even visiting these mining locations themselves in Canada, Brazil, and even Colombia to speak with the directors on the ground, as well as the company's CEO, Alastair Still, who I'm hoping to get an interview with in the future. He's got over 25 years of management experience in the precious metals arena, to include project and company development. I looked up Alastair, looked up his bio, and saw he was also a hockey player for many years. You can check him out on Google. Sounds like a cool guy. I look forward to talking to him in the future. Now, those covering the company remain bullish on Gold Mining Incorporated's increasing valuation, to include the unique leverage in gains that equities provide over gold spot price during periods of increasing spot valuation. Okay, so to put it simply, as gold spot price rises, so does the value of your physical gold, right? It goes up too. You got to tack on the premium on top of that, and then you have the true street value, as I like to call it, of a physical precious metal gold coin or silver. It's pretty much the same. Spot plus premium is the real value, right? Okay, so here with equities, though, you can see some pretty massive upside potential. So this unique combination of that, plus the sizable resources and the strong balance sheet that Gold Mining Incorporated has, is a pretty clear attractor to the company with its 16.2 million ounces in gold equivalent value with its copper and gold mining operations, and also another 16.2 ounces in inferred resources. Okay, so we're talking pretty big bucks here with this company. Now, those metrics blow away most of the junior mining companies that you can invest in today, and we've already mentioned that you can get into this one on the New York Stock Exchange, so you don't have to go to those kind of, how should I say, super discount brokers or maybe even brokers overseas to invest in some of these junior gold mining companies, as is often the case, okay, the OTC market. Now, the bottom line is that GLDG is a growth-oriented company, okay? That's how I look at this, because I see a bright future for gold, obviously. Pretty well invested in precious metals. If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe it's your first time here. And if you like what you see, then go ahead, please stay with us and subscribe to the channel. All right, so what I see here, my bottom line is that Gold Mining Incorporated is a growth-oriented company in the precious metals sector, but it's a value stock at today's stock price, okay, which provides an opportunity for precious metals investors like myself, all right, because I see a future for gold over the long term, and I've seen the price of this stock now trading between $1 and up to almost $2 over a year's period, and right now it's pretty much right around the middle as gold and silver begin to recover ever so slowly from their lows over the last weeks and months. All right, so I see another bullish case here, and that other fact is, well, it's Amir Adnani himself. Okay, so Amir has put together Uranium Energy Core, Uranium Royalty Core, and Gold Royalty Core. All three we've covered here, all very successful. All right, so let's take a look at the performance here of Uranium Energy Core. And UEC, looking here, has seen over 1,000% return from March of 2020 through its latest peak in November of 2021, and by as much, I should say, as 189% last year. Okay, that's a pretty big gain if you look at where it was at the low to the top during 2021. Now, let's look at the chart, and you can see that it's trading well below $2 per share today in early 2021, but peaking near $5.50 per share in mid-November. While the stock has cooled off somewhat because of the overall uranium market, it's locked in most of those gains for those investors in 2020 and 2021. You're still well up as the share price has been moving between $3 and $4 over the last 2 months. Now, uranium and gold, energy and wealth preservation. I like it. It's kind of fits my investing style here and has proven to be a pretty good choice over the last couple of years. It's been good to me. Now, Amir is also really wanting those that are interested in learning more about Gold Mining Incorporated to consider signing up for his up-to-date information on all of Gold Mining Incorporated's pursuits. And you can do that by visiting GLDGnews.com. Once more, that is GLDGnews.com, or you can go ahead and check out the video description section down below, and I'll have that link for you. And that's going to be your one-stop shop as an investor or a prospective investor to stay directly in the loop with the company's operations. Okay, you'll hear directly from Amir as well as the CEO of the company. Now, I'll have that direct link below, so go ahead and check that out. All right, so there you go. 2 bullish cases, in my opinion. When you look at the fact that there's a very bright future for gold going forward, okay, we see the recovery in gold. All right, we saw the bottom, and the bottom was sitting around August, September, and we're seeing a pretty nice recovery now to prices that will begin to approach that of early 2021, especially as things begin to heat up with interest rates. All right, you don't want to be too late to the game, at least, right? You want to buy when it's low and sell when it's high, okay? So don't be one of those trying to chase a stock like this, when it's sitting around $3-4. You'd rather consider something like this, especially, now during a time when gold is already starting to show its recovery, but the price of the stock is just marginally up from where it was at just a couple of months ago. Okay, so you got a value opportunity here with some potential high gains. Now, once more, I'm not a financial advisor, and I just like to report on these companies here in the gold and silver sectors, all right? And the reason I do that is because I keep my nose to the ground, stacking physical precious metals and reporting on the precious metals market as a YouTuber, as someone who brings YouTube information to you, right? Gold and silver information to the YouTube community. So I'm always watching spot price. I'm always watching what's going on with supply and demand and the overall economy. And I see opportunities here. Many of these companies reach out to me. I have plenty of companies that reach out to me to cover certain topics, but I do pick those ones that I think are the best fit for my viewers. And I think Gold Mining Incorporated is one to look at, namely based on the owner's performance in the past and the fact that I see a good future for gold and a good price today on this stock. So check it out. Information's down below. I'd like to thank you all for watching today. Hopefully you learned something about this company, or maybe just, precious metals in general. And I hope to see you back soon on another precious metals focused video, including 3 unboxings of silver coins that we've got planned for this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then this week, also Friday, we will have videos. So unboxings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. But this week, it will be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So thanks again, everybody. We'll see you soon. Have a great night.
Thank you for watching our video. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel.